EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. A moment ago, here was the scene. The Falcons coming out from their tunnel to the roar of all the folks here in Atlanta. We're ready for football as these Falcons get set to match up with the Cleveland Browns. Just about time to rock as toe gets ready to meet leather. And we are underway from Atlanta. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. On 1st and 10, Mayfield. Eluding the pressure right. He'll run it. Call it no gain on the game's first play. And it's 2nd down now.
Well, there was pressure all around him, so the only play was to try and get out of there. I think it was an excellent effort by him just to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Here's Nick Chubb, former prep and collegiate star here in this state at Georgia. And he's going to get about 7 yards on that one, up to around the 33. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. They'll run for it. Here's Chubb. And they will finally get him down, but not before he takes this to the Falcons' 34. A couple of nice carries back-to-back here, establishing the ground game a bit.
Yeah, these aren't bare-bones runs now. I mean, they're getting substantial yardage, the kind of yards you're looking for, right? Let's go ahead and use a cliche. Stay ahead of the change, right? 5 or more yards each time. That's what you're looking for in setting a tone and getting your offensive line going.
Good sign on the opening drive. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Mayfield hands it off to Chubb. Call it a gain of 5 that time, and they'll be left with a 3rd and about 4.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
5 men in the secondary now for the Falcons on 3rd down. From the gun, Mayfield. The 3rd down battle won by Atlanta's defense. Solid coverage.
How about this defense? They came up with a couple of big plays in this sequence, and none better than the one right there, forcing the incompletion and bringing up 4th down.
Now Mayfield on 4th down. And it's complete. Hooper. And he's going to get the 1st down as they bring him down at the 23. First carry now for Kareem Hunt. And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up 2nd down. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Here's Mayfield. This is caught. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. Good job there to locate his tight end, Charles, in the middle of the field.
Yeah, he has good pass-catching abilities, and if they're able to continue to find him here in the early going, I think it'll help out his teammates out on the perimeter. You can take the big shots later if he occupies their attention.
They'll give it to Chubb, and he's in. Touchdown, Browns. Nick Chubb taking it in. And the Browns take it right down the field and score on the opening drive. Quite the drive there to get things started. They took up the bulk of the first quarter, and they end up in the end zone.
And I love your last point. Ended up in the end zone. Because a lot of teams like those long drives, especially to keep their offense off the field, right? Keep the ball away from them. But they finished it with a touchdown. That's the exclamation point. Now, flip it over defensively. They've got to slow that down somehow, right? Maybe they need to be a little more aggressive. Maybe a few more pressures towards the quarterback.
Ryan will bring the Falcons up now 1st and 10 at their own 26. From the gun, it's Ryan. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, Ryan. And that is incomplete. Now this will probably be the last play of the quarter. Again on 2nd and 10, it's Ryan. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And he will be brought down, but he's got the interception on the final play of this first quarter. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. The Browns drive about to get started. This offense thankful, I'm sure, to have the football back, but also, Charles, after a long drive of their own, they've got to be a little weary.
Yeah, I would agree with that, and what you have to do to combat it, try and get fresh legs in where you can, especially to skill positions. And then for the offensive line, instead of attacking, maybe slow the tempo down a little bit, let them catch their breath.
Rolling to his right, and he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. In for the sack, Deion Jones. Mayfield in this Browns offense staring at a 3rd and long now after the sack. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Deion Jones, the linebacker. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line.
Yeah, he's just trying to throw this ball into the hole in the zone, but those windows can open and close quickly, especially in the middle of the field. So if the timing's not right, we'll see interceptions like that one right there.
On 1st down, it's Gurley. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. It's a gain of 33 as we ironically approach 3:33 remaining in the quarter. They'll try and push it in with Gurley. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. Taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Falcons are an extra point away from tying the football game. He had the option to hand that football off. I think it's safe to say that he made the right decision. That was a heck of a run.
It certainly was. And when you mentioned the option, most people think the quarterback's not going to keep the ball. You know, in the NFL, that's usually not the recipe for being around too long. So when you do keep it, it often surprises the heck out of a defense.
Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The Browns drive about to get started. They had the interception last drive, led to the tying touchdown. So 7-7 the score as they begin 1st and 10. They start on the ground with Nick Chubb. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. On 2nd and 11 now. Mayfield. And finding the tight end Hooper. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down. Mayfield now. And that is incomplete.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a 1st down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
This offense converted once on 4th down earlier. Now they're out there again to try once more. And this is caught. He hits Landry. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. The conversion is successful with a sizable gain of 13, and the decision to go for it looks like a smart one. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. All knotted up at 7. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes' time, we'll hand you off to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have highlights and analysis of this first half of action. Escaping the pressure right. He's got Hooper on the short connection. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's 2nd down. Mayfield with it once more. That one is caught by Hunt. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Give him 14 on that one and a 1st down. Going to the air again with Mayfield. And a quick throw here that's complete. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the 1st down completion. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Mayfield flush to his right. To the sideline, and it's caught, but boy, he's out of bounds. And they try to get him into space coming out of the backfield, but it'll be 3rd down. They're trying to keep the drive going. This will be play number 8. It's 3rd and 2. And again, it's Mayfield. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Darquez Denard. And the return will stop right around the 25.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
They'll indeed try to run it out as they start on the ground. And he'll work this back to right around the line of scrimmage and surrender there. The Falcons going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. Out of the gun, it's Ryan. And that will be incomplete with the clock showing 18 seconds now to go.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
On 3rd down, Ryan. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked up by Carl Joseph. And he's given his guys a shot for late points as they will take over in range for a field goal or maybe more. Following the interception, Mayfield. His throw caught at about the 5. And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. 22 yards on the pickup there. And it's going to yield a new set of downs. Not time enough for a play and then a timeout, you wouldn't think. So with 4 seconds left, they're going for it. Now Mayfield. Flushed out right. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. So 2 quarters down, 2 remaining. Maine. Charles and I return after the break. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. Set and ready to go for the second half. 1 touchdown apiece, 7-7 our score. Here's Smith to return it. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. We have not seen much on offense here from either side these last few drives. We've hit a wall, so to speak.
And have hit it hard, haven't we? Because the defenses right now, they seem to be a step ahead, don't they? Beating them to the point of attack, beating them to the punch. These offensive guys, they're tinkering like crazy. What's it going to take to get back on track?
Yeah, both sides searching for adjustments. And getting this just shy of midfield. They'll spot it at the 49. It's a gain of 16. First down, Falcons. Seemed like a couple sets of eyes were on the quarterback, so he decided, hey, I'm going to hand this off. Got a good gain out of it.
And you know you need good blocking up front in order to gain yardage. But every one of these RPOs, if you do it right and they look the same, whether it's handed off inside or the quarterback keeps it, that allows you to fool the defense so often. And in this case, fooled them with the inside run.
And he's going to take this across the 50 into Browns territory. Carl Joseph up from his safety spot to make the play. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Now Ito Smith. And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line. It'll only be a gain of a yard, and it sets up a 3rd down and 4 now. Again, it's Smith. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up 4th down. And no move by Dan Quinn to get the offense off the field. They're staying out there, and they're going for it on 4th. They'll try and throw for him with Ryan. And they will not be able to hook up there. It's incomplete. The Falcons go for it, but it doesn't work out. And this Browns defense stands tall. The Browns drive about to get started. Their defense did its job, yielded no points. Now it's the offense's turn.
And how much fun is that when you set things up to start a half and you just tell you guys, hey, if you can shut them down, get it back for our offense, we can roll. And they played out perfectly. Now, can the offense do what they wanted to do at the half, which is find those weaknesses and now attack them and score some points.
And break this tie. And he'll only get a yard, maybe 2, up to the 46.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
And force the incompletion on first down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on second.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in the expected passing situation.
On third down, Mayfield. Buying time to his left. Now Mayfield lost the football. Offensively lucky they're able to keep the football, but now 4th down, so they'll have to boot it away.
I do think, though, they're going to look at this as a positive. 1, they recovered the fumble, so they retained possession. But 2, being able to punt it changes field position for them. Imagine if that turnover takes place there. Now your defense has to go onto the field and try and hold. Instead, they get a little breathing room.
And a nice job here to down this one right on the 5-yard line.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
And from that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. They'll start out on the ground with Gurley. And he'll take this forward only up to about the 7. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8. Again, they run with Gurley. He'll have a first down and more past the 20. He's at the 50. 30. Past the 20. And finally down at the 9-yard line. A big run there by Gurley. 83 yards. On 1st and goal, Gurley. And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. Todd Gurley, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Falcons have taken the lead. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. Now following the touchdown, Hoff-Richter to kick off. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. The Browns drive about to get started. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm. Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back. Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. Now this throw caught left side. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. 11 yards there, first down. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it. They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. Oh, he'll let one go deep for Higgins. And Mayfield again with the interception, his 3rd. Picked off by A.J. Terrell. Brandon, offensively, this has been a tough day for him. Trying to find a place to throw the football. It's been extremely difficult. I've got to give a lot of credit to the secondary, especially the corners who've had the receivers on lockdown. They'll try and start the drive with Gurley. Gurley's got the first down and then some. And he's all the way up to the 39-yard line that time. The drive starting play, a good one. Give him 19. Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on 2nd down. From the shotgun, Ryan. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by Grant Delpit. And he returns it into enemy territory down to the 45-yard line. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Looking left side, that's caught by Landry. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. To throw again on 2nd down. Mayfield. And the Falcons get there. The Falcons get the sack. Down he goes. So they will accept the penalty and move forward. Mayfield on first down. Eluding the pressure right. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's second down. Line of scrimmage, the 31, as they line up 2nd and 10. And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by Darquez Denard. And he will bring it out past the 20-yard line. Well, Charles, he's thrown 5 picks in a game before, and right now, after that one, he's standing on number 4.
And right now, your defensive coordinator is asking the offensive coordinator, can you do anything to slow this down? Because my guys have to keep running back out on the field. So play calling may come into it a little bit, maybe run the ball a little bit more. But a lot of it depends on the scoreboard. They may have to keep throwing it.
Yeah, he'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. So it's Falcon football as we welcome you back. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll try and chew some clock with Gurley. And he's got a first down and then some at midfield. The 20, 10, touchdown, Falcons. Todd Gurley, 65 yards. And the Falcons push further out in front. Go ahead and give him the hat trick. He's been in the end zone now 3 times.
You toss your fedora first, okay? You go ahead and do that. But let's be honest.
It's the NFL on EA Sports, and we are at venerable Soldier Field in Chicago. Just a short time ago, this crowd loud enough to shake the foundations of this nearly century-old building. They are ready for football indeed in Chicago as their guys get set to do battle with Matt Ryan and the Atlanta Falcons. Two teams more than ready to get this one started. And off we go from Soldier Field. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. They'll come out with a 3 tight end look on the first play of the drive. Now Trubisky. Forced out to his left. He's going to take off with it. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard. The first carry for the shifty Tariq Cohen. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. They go backwards there 2 yards, and 2nd and 1 is now 3rd and 3. On 3rd down, a run with Cohen. And he is going to lose yardage here. They end up getting stuffed twice after that 9-yard gain back on 1st down. So much for picking it up on the ground on 3rd down. 3rd play of the drive, and this defense showing strong early.
I wonder how much of that was scouting. I wonder how much of that was a gut feeling like, okay, let's just go ahead and sell out here and get after them, thinking they're going to run the football and stuff them early, because they've now set the tone. They've set a precedent right here that if you're going to try and run the ball against us, it could be hard going throughout this game.
And this is taken in by Darnell Mooney. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. 4th down, no problem. Just a ho-hum pickup of 14 to keep the offense on the field. They snap it at 1. Now it's Trubisky. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down.
Now, that was not a bad scramble there on 1st down. He didn't force it, nor did he throw it away. He was able to take off, and now he made it a very manageable 2nd and short.
They'll run on 2nd down with Cohen. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line. Tackled there. Give them 14 on that one and a 1st down. They run. This is Cohen. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. He didn't seem in a rush. I guess they just didn't know where the play clock was.
I think you're right about that, because there was no hurried movements there, right? No up-tempo at all. Clock just ran out. I think he was as surprised as maybe his bench was.
So the delay of game penalty moves it back 5. That makes it 2nd and 10. Now they'll throw it with Trubisky. Dancing to his left. And that's going to be good for another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 20-yard line. That one a broken play, but it ends up being a good play. The scramble goes for 20. From the red zone now, here's Trubisky on 1st down. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. Darnell Mooney, the target there. But it's going to be 2nd down.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
Oh, it's a jet sweep. Here comes Miller. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12. That's the danger, Charles, of running plays like this for your wide receiver. They can hit big or they can be duds.
Yeah, you're exactly right about that, because if they're forced to try and go around defenders behind the line of scrimmage, sometimes you can give yardage in order to gain it. But in this case, they gave yardage and didn't get it back.
We're scoreless after 1. It's been a pretty long opening drive. This will be play number 11 coming up on 3rd down.
Watch
Out of the gun, Trubisky. He'll find Miller. That's complete. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Well, remember, they tried to give him the ball and let him run on the last play, but I think the light bulb went off in their play caller's mind, and this time they get it to him the more conventional way, and it's much more successful as well.
46, boys, 46. 46 to Mike. Hey, defense, let's go. Pick it up, D. Move. Mike, 46. Mike, 46. All day, dog.
From the shotgun is Trubisky. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Down near the goal line, things really get physical. You're always anticipating a running play, but when they do throw it, things happen quickly. A little bit of a bang-bang play there that falls incomplete.
Come on, baby.
Patterson on the draw play. And he's going to ball his way down to about the 1-yard line. 7 big yards on the carry there to get him within range of the goal line with 3rd down upcoming. Here's Trubisky to throw. And they're going to get to him. A sack. Sacked back at the 9-yard line. Allen Bailey coming in to drop him for a loss of 8. And it also brings up 4th.
46 to Mike, 46. Alert. 46 to Mike. 46 to Mike. I'm coming.
They'll try and throw for it with Trubisky. And Graham's got it over the middle. They get the completion but cannot push forward into the end zone. And this defense delivers a turnover on downs on the very first drive of the afternoon. And he's going to be taken down shy of the 5-yard line. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
That first down play, all you want to do is wedge out any type of space and try and create enough room that if you have to run the punter out there, he can successfully complete the punt.
Yeah, didn't get a ton there, but at least some positive yardage. Now on 2nd down, this is Gurley. And he'll take this forward only up to about the 7. Only gets 3 yards there on the heels of the 1-yard pickup. Sets up 3rd and 6.
Well, it wasn't much of a gain, but we're getting near the 2-minute warning. So maybe they just want to get to that point, regroup, and decide what they want to do the rest of the half.
Two minutes on the clock in what's been a scoreless first half. We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll take you to Orlando and Jonathan Coachman. Coach will have highlights and analysis of this first half, one that's featured no touchdowns as of yet on either side.
So his job's a little bit easier for this halftime report.
Need to give the coach some highlights here.
Yes, we do.
And he's got a man, Calvin Ridley. And he is going to have a Falcons first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. That good for 19 yards as they pick up the conversion on 3rd. Now Gurley. Space to maneuver at the 40. And down right around the 37. That one good for 37 yards.
That outside handoff to the left, that play has to warm the heart of an offensive line coach because they controlled the left side where they were supposed to, but they didn't allow anything to leak from the backside on the right side of the offensive line either. Well played.
Yeah, and it created a big run. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Ito Smith, his first carry. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
This defense has really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense going to have to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
Final play of the half. It's Ryan. Oh, a scrap for the football, and he's going to come down with it. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears 19. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. So no scoring in our first half. What will the second half bring as we are now back underway? That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And we thought this game had the potential to be tight, maybe not this tight, scoreless as we start the third quarter.
And I love the way you use the word tight. I'm going to take it a little bit different direction here because it's not just tight on the scoreboard. I think both offenses have been tight in how they've played this game. No one's been loose. No one's been free. They've got to find a way to make some plays, and I don't think you do it if you're really tight in everything that you're doing in the game.
Man, I just love being in this stadium. So much history, tradition, so many great teams and games, and we're seeing a pretty good one right now, hotly contested in the third quarter. And this one's going to go the wrong way, losing yardage back at the 42. Different story this time around. We had that huge gain followed by a sizable loss here. 13 yards remaining on second down. From the gun, it's Ryan. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Oh, that's got to frustrate him a little bit because it nearly got to him there, and it would have been the first sack of the game. Instead, they're able to influence the release, and they did force the incomplete pass.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. From the gun, Ryan. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on third down.
Looks like the offense is going to take another shot here. They're going on 4th and 13. They're going on 4th down. It's Ryan. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Kyle Fuller. And he'll bring it all the way back just a yard or two shy of midfield. First possession of the third quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
After the interception, here's Trubisky. The screen pass here to Cohen. The first down screen pass, good for 5.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass, looked like it was coming together, looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid gain.
Got his tight end here, it's Holtz. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
Looked like the screen pass was taken away there, but what a nice job improvising, finding other options, and completing the pass anyway.
Well, look at this, a tight end carry. Allen Bailey in on the stop.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
Trubisky gives to Cohen, and he'll take this one down to the 36. They'll need to get it to the 30 for a first. This is third down. Throwing here, Trubisky. Steps away to his left. He may try and run for this. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a first down.
Let's go, D. Tighten up. Let's go, D. Tighten up. 46 to Mike. 46.
Trubisky will throw. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. First and 10. This drive, it's been a good mix. 3 passing plays, 3 runs, hitting on all 3 of those passes, and the last one putting them in the red zone.
So wouldn't you think play action right here? Because you've got the ability and had the ability to run it and throw it. Go play action and take your shot at the end zone.
A small bit of adversity here on what's been a strong drive as they come up 2nd and 12. And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Second and 12.
I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you. 46 to Mike. 46. Now watch run.
From the gun, it's Trubisky. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down.
When you run in the slant, timing is everything, and against that man coverage, there was no space available, and incompletion as a result.
A long way to go here on third down for the 8th play of the drive.
Come on. 43 is the Mike. 43 is the Mike. Cut. 43 is the Mike. 43 is the Mike. You don't want none of that.
Now it's Trubisky. Over the middle, complete. That's Cohen. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. They'll get 10 there, but it leaves them just short for 4th down. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. So the snap will come from the 3, but remember, they don't need the touchdown. They can get the first down if they get a yard, and the ball gets to the 2. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by A.J. Terrell. A big seam, and he might go all the way. 20. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Falcon defense has a touchdown.
Good job.
In a tie game, fourth quarter, that's about as big of a defensive play as you can possibly make.
And it didn't happen by accident. That was scouting right there. They've seen things that have happened before. They knew in certain situations the type of plays they like to run, read it, and were able to go after the football, get it, and take it into the end zone for a touchdown for themselves.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This will be fielded inside the 5. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. The interception sets them up with an opportunity to erase this fourth quarter deficit. Now, this series could very well determine our outcome. Back to the air, Trubisky after the pick 6. Now Trubisky lost the football, and the Falcons grab it. And this is going to be brought back. It's a scoop and score for the Falcon TD. This was a close game. They needed a little breathing room. Boy, they got it right there on that return for a touchdown.
Yeah, we would say that this could be huge. Forget it. It was huge. Gave them a comfortable lead.
Extra point by Koo, up and good. And it's now 14-0. And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. This will be fielded inside the 5. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And you're still in this game. I mean, yeah, you haven't scored. Offense obviously has struggled, but you're only 2 scores down, so all hope not lost.
Not at all, because we were talking about the NFL, and teams can score fast in this league. Quick strikes, you're right back in it. You're exactly right. Keeping hope alive.
That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's second down.
Switch it. Come on, switch it. Ran,
Now a toss to the left with Cohen. Looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage. Maybe a gain of a yard that time, but yeah, from the spot, actually no gain. So 3rd and long. The Bears on 3rd down, 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd down and 12. Now Trubisky to throw. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked up by Keanu Neal. And it's a huge return as he brings this all the way back down to the 15-yard line. If they had designs of kind of wiggling their way back into this one, that hurts their chances right there.
They had to put it mildly. But look at the lead, look at the deficit, trying to make a play downfield. Everyone seeking to be somewhat the hero. Didn't turn out that way at all, and you're exactly right. It's going to take a lot for them to have a chance to win this one now.
On 1st down, it's Gurley. And they get to him quickly here as he's stopped right around the 13. Akeem Hicks that time on the tackle. Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on 2nd down. Another carry now for Gurley. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. A 13-yard touchdown run. And the Falcons use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. And it is now 21-0. Now following the touchdown, Hoff-Richter to kick off. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line, so bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision, loses him about 4 yards. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is. You got to get points. And okay, all right, I'm being facetious here, but you get points. You feel a little bit better about yourself as you move on to the next one.
From the 21, it's 2nd and 10.
Let's go, D. 43 is the mark.
Here's Trubisky. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. Now it's Trubisky being chased out left. He completes this into the hands of Miller. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. 13-yard gain yet again, just like last play. Offense for them has been at a premium. You wonder where plays like that have been all game long.
They're thinking the exact same thing themselves, but they're also looking forward now, because now these plays are really for next week, trying to get some momentum going.
On first down, Trubisky. And he finds his tight end, Graham. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. So the Bears with the football here as we welcome you back from Falcon territory now. Here's 1st and 10 as they're down to the 29-yard line. Now left side on the swing pass. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Now the Bears going to use the second of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off inside the 5. Weaving through traffic, and now he's free. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Falcon defense has a touchdown. So this defense doubling its pleasure there. Remember, they had the fumble return for a score earlier in the game, and now this time an interception return for another score. Koo able to connect on the extra point, and that makes the score 28-0. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. This will make it into the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
That's all that's left, because victory, not a chance now. And I can't wait to see how they actually go about doing it, because there are a lot of people watching the body language of the guys on the field now. And if they call plays they want executed, they need to do that and do it really well. Otherwise, there could be repercussions.
We'll see how they handle the waning moments of this one. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
Come on, baby. Come on, let's go. Mike, hey, alert, 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 alert. 43. Check that out.
Now Trubisky. That's complete to Mooney. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. Now the Bears will use their 3rd and final timeout, as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down.
Here we go, D. Here I come again. Here I come.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10, once again from the 28.
Go. 43 is the mic. I got you.
Play action. Now Trubisky. To the right side, complete to Miller. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. That one covers 29 yards. First down. He's going to let it fly. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually that becomes man on man, and you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
Again on 2nd and 10, it's Trubisky. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Graham. And he'll go out of bounds right around the 40. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
The line to gain is the 33 on 3rd down.
Push him back.
Again, it's Trubisky. And that will be incomplete.
Certainly looked like someone was very confident in his ability to fit that one in. I would say he was overconfident because there wasn't a whole lot of separation there. Had that one covered pretty well downfield and knocked it away.
And they're going to go for this. Just 1 for 3 so far on 4th down tries. They're trying again. Here we go. It's Trubisky on 4th down. And Robinson with a big catch. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. Eddie Pinheiro on now for the Bears. Right hash, 37-yard attempt. The Falcons going to use the 2nd of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. Eddie Pinheiro on now for the Bears. Right hash, 37-yard attempt. The kick by Pinheiro is good. And that drops a deficit from 28 to 25. Well, it's a Pyrrhic victory at best, but, Charles, no team wants to get shut out, so it's hard to blame them for taking the 3 there.
You can't blame them one bit. It hasn't been the best performance, that's for darn sure. But there is something to be said for fighting to avoid the goose egg, and they're at least trying to finish out strong.
Well, 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we've brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we...
And now this is intercepted. My goodness. And I do believe this is going to wind up a safety. It is. It's a safety. How about that for a wacky play? Things are just going from bad to worse now. It's a safety that does him in here, and that is one frustrated offensive unit.
They can't get out from under their own shadow right now. I mean, I know this is the NFL, but could you imagine a college crowd right now? Imagine what they'd be doing. They'd be chanting, "Start the bus," because they think this one is over.